How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm super excited to give you guys my review of the Nike LeBron 8 Quick Strike in the South Beach or Preheat colorway. Today's video is sponsored by StockX. StockX is a leading marketplace for all current culture products, and for all my Canadian viewers out there, StockX is here in Canada. So what does that mean exactly? Well, they've introduced what they call all-in pricing. And if you ever bought shoes from overseas before, and then UPS or FedEx drops a giant bill on you for duties and taxes. So with StockX Canada's all-in pricing, right before you confirm your purchase, it'll factor in any taxes, any duties, any additional costs you have to pay. All of that will be upfront and visible for you, so you know exactly how much you're paying and not a cent more. So compared to some of their competitors out there, StockX is actually the best price on the market. And with the biggest selection of products out there, you can shop freely without having to worry about any surprise duties or taxes at your door. In addition, with StockX Canada, they help link sellers with buyers, which drives down any potential duties or taxes and also reduces shipping time as well. So again, for all my Canadian viewers out there, be sure to check out StockX. So back to the shoes, these South Beach or Preheat LeBron 8s, this is probably my all-time LeBron grail. This pair originally dropped back in 2010, and it released right before LeBron James made his debut with the Miami Heat. And I think it's safe to say when these shoes originally released, this was at the height of Nike basketball's popularity. So for this retro version, as of right now, it's still not exactly clear when these are dropping in North America. I know some stores in Europe already released them, and other retailers in Europe are set to drop them next week, so I'd expect the North American release to be sometime after that. So this pair retails for $200 US, which is the equivalent to roughly 260 Canadian. And the official colorway for this shoe is retro, pink flash, filament green, and black. So as expected, true to the OGs, these come in this OG inspired box, with this graphic on the top with LeBron James and a lion. So jumping into the details of this shoe, the front half of the sneaker is primarily constructed out of a very soft tumbled teal colored leather. On the medial side, we have this debossed swoosh, and further down from this, we have this dimpled look to it, along with these perforations here as well. On the lateral side, right next to the leather, we have this hit of TPU, which gives you added structure and containment. And then next to this, we have this fused material with Nike Flywire stretching from the base of the shoe to the top of the laces. Next to this, we have another overlay of leather with this perforated finish to it. And then towards the back heel, we have another overlay of this Flywire that's encased within this fused material. And then overlaid on top on the lateral side only, we have this large TPU swoosh done in black. Moving downwards, so we have more of that very soft tumbled leather, and then forming this V shape on the back heel, we have another TPU heel clip, which acts as a heel counter, giving you added structure and stability for the back end of the shoe. And then above this, we have this cutout, which reveals this black colored ballistic nylon, and we have LeBron James' signature and the Nike swoosh done in this hot pink color. And then lastly, on the medial side of the back heel, we have more of that fused material along with this black overlay with these pink lines that outline the shape of the Nike Flywire. Surrounding the middle of the shoe covering the eyelets, here we have this black colored nubuck, and then the third and fourth eyelets from the top. This is constructed out of another piece of TPU, and it forms the shape of a number 8, and is done in a combination of hot pink and teal. For the laces, so these come standard with these hot pink colored laces, and they also come with these teal colored lace tips with LeBron and 8 branding on it. If you want to give the shoe more of a tonal look, they also come with a secondary pair of black flat laces as well, but I definitely love the pop of the pink, so I'm going to leave mine as is. Underneath this, so the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of a black colored mesh, and the top of the tongue is constructed out of a combination of tumbled leather and nubuck. And debossed at the top, we have that lion graphic with these pink colored eyes. On the back side of the tongue, they've stitched on this patch, which reads, designed and engineered to the exact specifications of Mr. LeBron James. And we have the number 82, which I'm guessing is for 82 games in an NBA season, and the number 8 for the model number. So this tongue is actually connected to the rest of the body of the shoe, and this definitely helps give the shoe more of a lockdown sock-like feel. And then taking out the insoles, these come with a very well padded foam insole. It's lined in this pink color on the very top, and we have a rectangular leather patch on the heel with the word witness. So the upper of the LeBron 8 sits atop this black colored Phylon foam midsole. And underneath this, we have a full-length Max Air unit, which runs from heel to toe. And then below this, there's another thin layer of Phylon. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is done in this translucent finish in this minty color. In the middle, we have this triangular hit of pink with that lion graphic once again. And on the back heel, we have this exposed foam in the shape of the number 8, and this is visible Phylon. So for those wondering how these fit, so these definitely run snug. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a 10.5, and they still fit me like a glove. So I like the feel of these going up a half size, so that's what I personally would recommend. But if you're the type that likes a really generous loose fit, then you might even want to consider going up a full size. But I feel like for 99% of the people out there, half size up should be good. Moving on to comfort, so the LeBron 8 is a very well-cushioned shoe. So with that said, you're going to feel very elevated and very high off the ground, so it's not really a shoe that's going to give you a lot of ground feel. But I'm strictly just wearing these for casual use. I'm not going to be rocking these on the court. So from a casual use perspective, they're very, very comfy. There's a ton of cushioning underfoot, and your foot feels very contained and cushioned. So it's pretty much the total opposite of like an Under Armour Curry shoe, for example. And I don't mind that at all, especially because I'm rocking these casually. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so I felt like the material quality was pretty nice. So I never owned a pair of the originals, so I can't really give you guys a head-to-head comparison. But I felt like the leather they gave us on this shoe was very nice and soft, and to me at least, it felt like a decent cut of leather. The rest of the shoe is primarily synthetic material, so I can't really judge that from a quality standpoint. But from an overall craftsmanship and build perspective, I'd say that it's above average. It wasn't perfect by any means, but with so many different components on the shoe, there weren't really any major flaws that I can point out. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the end result. So with all that being said now, let's lace up these South Beach LeBron 8s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Whether you love it or you hate it, it's pretty much safe to say that no grail is off limits when it comes to Nike bringing them back. I never expected these to re-release again in my lifetime, but I'm definitely not complaining that they're back. Like I said from the beginning, this is probably my all-time grail when it comes to LeBron Nike sneakers, so I'm very, very excited to finally add these to my collection. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the South Beach LeBron 8. How do you rank this one in terms of all of LeBron shoes of all time? Is this your number 1? Does it make your top 3, your top 5, or even your top 10? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. And if you haven't heard, I've also started a podcast as well called the Channel 8 Podcast. So the video version of those podcasts are right here on my YouTube channel, but if you're looking for just the audio version, it's available on most of your major podcast platforms, including Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. And before I end this video, another huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, StockX. And for all my Canadian viewers out there, be sure to take advantage of their all-in pricing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.